Hey guys, welcome back to Easy Stocks. This is going to be my final video on Fubo to complete the trilogy. In today's video, I'm going to try and not to keep telling you I told you so and tell you some facts on where I think the company's going and my position in Fubo. Okay, what a week. What a week. Living the good life since Fubo went to the moon. Only recently, I posted a prediction of Fubo going to $3 by Christmas, but who would have thought it was $3 by last Christmas? So, as you can tell by my first video that I made on Fubo, I'm very interested in this financial position of a company when I'm investing into it. I like to see what revenue are, the price to sales, the PE, and the Fubo price to sales is incredible, which is why I thought it would go to $3 by next Christmas. But the problem is with Fubo, this merge with Hulu, is there's not much information about the merge or the Hulu's financial situation, as much as it does have now Disney's backing. It's something that I just feel like I'm a little bit worried about, especially now that I've got a life-changing amount of money. I just want to see where the stock's going and what the company's looking like in a year's time. So I've decided to sell my position in Fubo until I can see what the revenue looks like in Fubo. Now, the stock could very easily 2, 3, 10 times I'm going to be talking about in my video. But I just want to see where it's going. I want to see what this company is, and then even if it goes $10, $15, I could definitely start a position back into Fubo once I feel like it's appropriate. But in my next video, I'm going to be talking about a stock that I'm also going to be putting a proportion of my money into, which I think is also severely undervalued like Fubo was. So I think that'd be a great video, and I think you guys would really like it. So stay tuned for that. So, just for the basics of the merger and announcements, it was on the January the 6th where Walt Disney has agreed to merge their Hulu Plus live TV business with Fubo TV, Disney having a 70% and Fubo having a 30%. And they're also going to give $220 million as a cash settlement and $145 million loan for Venue. I don't know what's going to happen with the $145 million for Venue. We'll have to see. But now, the more of the question is where I think the stock is going to be heading. So now when I'm looking at Fubo price to sales, it's at 0.28. So the reason being is that Roku and Shaw Communications, two of their competitors, are at 3 and 4. When I now did some simple calculations of trying to calculate the stock dependent on revenue growth and price to sales, over the next couple years, I could see it easily going to $20 to $150. That $150 meaning 15% revenue growth and a price to sales ratio of 4, which is very reasonable. And I think that's where I think it could be going. So this is only a short video on Fubo that I'm going to be doing, just basically saying I told you so. Please watch my last video if you didn't. I predicted that Venue would actually be the best thing for Fubo, and it was. It's now made the company have a giant that's backing it and taken away one of its competition and taken away Venue. So, and it's scared any other competition. I also talked about in my last video that I thought that someone's going to buy out Fubo, and I can't see why someone won't, and someone has. So this is only intended to be a short video on Fubo, telling you about my position and where I think the stock might go. I don't really want to do any speculations on their Fubo and Hulu merge with skinny bundles or funding from Disney. I'm sure tons of other people have done videos on that. The one thing I would be interested in is basically if you guys invest in Fubo, and please let me know your position and if you want, how much you made and what you're planning on doing in the future, because nobody really knows realistically at the end of the day where Fubo will be. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment your position on Fubo. I'm also posting a video next weekend where a lot of the money that I've made from Fubo will be going into. I've already started putting money into it and cost averaging down because this is a good stock to get into. See you next week.